Hi Libra, and welcome to your life journey timeless tarot reading. This is a very special tarot reading as we will only be using Major Arcana cards. All the different tarot decks that I'm using are listed in the description box below. So Libra, I want you to look at these two cards here, and if you are not familiar with the Fool's Journey through the Tarot, I highly recommend you do a lookup and read about that, because that is what has inspired this reading for me. This here is the start of life, and you'll see all the experiences coming out of this box. These are Major Arcana cards, and this Fool is selecting what experiences he would like to have on his adventure. His hourglass is full. He has all the time in the world. He's put his mask on, his costume that he will wear for this lifetime, okay? And then we come over here, and this is the world. You see, time has run out. He has taken off his costume. He has accomplished all he has set out to do, and now he ascends back into the non-physical, into the divine. So Libra, this tarot reading is all about you and your life journey through the tarot. And sorry, some cards just flew out of my hand, which it's 3, so I'm actually going to take those because I feel like that was just too synchronistic. So these are the Major Arcana energies that kind of overall color your experience here. So, wow, we have Karma. This is the Judgment card in the Major Arcana, in the Tarot. So with Karma here, you are definitely dealing with a lot of past life energies this lifetime. Now, that doesn't have to be a negative thing. This is saying like a lot of what you were working on last lifetime, you are also working on this lifetime, which means that you could have the same career, a lot of the same souls that you had relationships and interactions with, you will also have relationships and interactions with this lifetime. So karma is definitely an overarching energy of your life experience. You are still working on something. Nice. And then we have the solar deity. So Libra, this is saying like no matter what, the sun is always shining on you. You have a very blessed life. Any like challenge and adversity you face, it's not like as a bad thing, it's actually to grow you. And this is saying no matter what, always at the end of the day, everything is going to work out. The sun is shining on you, okay? You have a very blessed life. And then, wow, now we have the Star. Okay, yeah, your life is very destined. It's very mapped out. You are working on stuff from past life for sure. Like you're in the middle of it. This is not a completion. This is a continuation. But the energy is playing out differently as you're still expanding and growing. Also, just because I see karma, solar deity, and the star, some of you are definitely like meant for fame. And fame is different, some of you that is being out there in, as an actress, singer, something like that, which is what most of us think of when we think of somebody famous. But for others of you, this could mean like, on the internet, through social media, you could just be very well versed in whatever it is that you are doing to make you more out in the limelight, in the spotlight, okay? But obviously that doesn't mean all of you are going to be famous or out in the limelight somehow, some way, but some of you definitely are. And again, this comes from past life. For others of you, again, you are very blessed, okay? You're very blessed. You guys have the energy for wishes to come true. You've put in a lot of energy and work from previous life that it comes to this life as your favor. This is not negative karma whatsoever, okay? This is like you guys are reaping what you sowed in past life. So let's pull some more energies here and look at your career and finances specifically. Yeah, but your life is so destined, you know, and I do believe in free will, and like I'll have to one day make a video to let everybody understand my crazy, because I believe in destiny and I believe that we create our reality. But in saying that, it's like I feel like we're offered multiple destinies when we incarnate in this particular life, and depending on the choices that we make, is what aligns us to those different options of destiny, so to speak. So for you guys, I just feel like you have such a very fixed trajectory for this lifetime. No matter which level of that destiny you align yourself to, it's all quite similar. All right, so let's see. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Damn. Let's just, let me get them all out. We have the Hierophant. And we have the World. This to me means many Libras out there, you guys are definitely going to be a rock star at whatever you do. Again, fame, notoriety, limelight, a lot of people knowing who you are. You are the master of your craft, 100%. This is like fate. Like, you guys are, I've seen this in other readings, but you guys are like the first, maybe Aquarius is kind of similar, where it's like fated. I just feel where you end up, like what you are professionally, like that's what you were meant to be. For others of you, this could mean like your finances kind of fluctuate, but I just, with this lineup of energy, it's like Libra is rock solid in career and finance. You are a leader. You are the master of your craft. You're so worldly. All this past life energy and experience comes with you into this life, which makes climbing that corporate ladder really easy if that's what you pursue. You know, if you're trying to get out there, get known, like you're a writer, a drawer, a painter, you write poetry, you write song lyrics, you're just a photographer. Like, there's so many different things, but I just feel like you are notorious in whatever it is that you do because you're so badass at it. Wow. Let's take a look at your romantic energies that you are working with this lifetime. Libra is definitely meant for success. That is for sure. No question about that. Like, this is like a golden life, if you ask me, based on those energies. Wow. Okay, so this wanted to fly out. Damn, look at that. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune again. And this is coming out over here in your relationship. So just like the job, I feel like your romantic connections, very karmic, very fated. Yeah, twin flame energy right there. Who you love. And so this doesn't mean you're only going to love one person, but your connections are very karmic. When you love somebody, you are going to deeply love them, because it comes from lifetimes. But with this, I do believe that you have the twin flame energy in your destiny this lifetime. And then here we have the Emperor. You are very dominating in a relationship. Your energy is more of that of the divine masculine than of the divine feminine, whether you are male or female. Okay, but also this is saying that many people are very attracted to you. So if somebody's like into you, they're really into you. You might feel like either you have that where they just like obsessed, or they don't even notice you at all. Okay, your energy is very charismatic, very attracting, very dominating, very powerful. Okay, you are definitely the one that wears the pants in the relationship with the Emperor. So I am quite interested in seeing what comes out in your spiritual energy, because So far, the only thing that's repeating is the Wheel of Fortune. Such a fated life, but it's like good. It's like delicious destiny, the kind of freaking path everybody like dreams of. All right, so we have the Devil, the Fool, and the World. Wow. This to me says that many of you may be atheist, or you don't really subscribe to any sort of religious belief system or spiritual practice, you know. Also, for some of you, it's like early in life, you could have experienced a lot of really challenging things, okay, which kind of puts you in a dark place. But no matter what your belief system is here, you come into this completely new understanding of spirituality, of religion, of yourself, of your place in the universe, and then you have the world. So the Fool is like the final completion. The world is the final completion for the Fool, okay? And you have it side by side. So you just come into a completely different understanding about yourself, your place in the universe, what it's really all about. Some of you, this could mean that you are like more interested in the darker kind of esoteric occult belief systems, practices at some point in life. But again, there's this switch where whatever it is that you believed or made your decisions from, you change that at some point and go a completely brand new way in belief system when it comes to religion or spiritual practice, and it serves you well. Okay, so that's not bad energy at all. It's interesting actually to me. So let's look at the energy between all of your other relationships. So you have the World twice here. Again, with this karma coming in, this, you might be in this like career sector, spiritual sector. You are completing a part of this karmic energy that comes into play in these areas. I don't see that happening here in the romance, but definitely in career and spirituality, whatever you were working on past life comes into this life, you complete that because you have the World at the end of both of these lineups, okay? So we're going to look at all other relationships in your life that are not romantic and the energies that you are working with there. So we have the Lovers. Yeah, it really looks like for Libra, relationships are a big deal. The person that you ultimately fall in love with, this twin flame, may have just started out as a good friend. Now we have Justice. This is your own energy right here. Represents Libra in the tarot. You can see the symbol there. And the Devil. Damn, so we have the Devil twice now. All right, Libra. So you went from the Wheel of Fortune, and now we have the World twice, we have the Lovers twice, and we have the Devil twice. So with this, I feel some of you may be taken advantage of in some of your relationships because you're going to put your heart and soul into your family relationships, your friendship connections. And, you know, I feel like some of those situations, like you might get a little bit burned. Now, those people that you burn, okay, this is all about karmic balance. You have karma here. So with Justice sitting here, it's telling me that any relationship that's not romantic, all others, where you maybe burn somebody or screw them over or anything like that, it's like payback. You don't recognize that at a conscious level, but it's like payback, okay? Also, for you, those people who burn you, it's payback, okay? It's balancing the energy. But for the most part, this is just like, I feel like your friendships and family connections, like your relationships in general, are really fair and balanced. Sometimes it's like there could be some like obsessive behavior, like you might party too hard, but it's, you know, very close, very loving relationships you have. Same with, you know, the romantic ties. They're just very karmically connected, and those people that you are close to, you are really close to, okay? You don't have room for outsiders. I just feel like for some of you, you might have some friendships where they turn kind of fatal on you, where they get, just like with this Emperor energy, they get like, they fall for you and get really enamored with you and really obsessive with you and want to be your lover, and you're like, hey, whoa, no, I don't feel you like that, okay? I don't, I'm sorry. Definitely some of that energy happening for Libra. So let's pull some cards and see how this all like plays out, how your story plays out. Sometimes your friends, like I feel more early in life, might be just really bad influences on you, Libra. Like if you got in trouble, it's like I never got in trouble unless I was hanging out with these specific friends. All right, so we have thought, the crone, journey, and healing. Yeah, this to me is talking about a continuation from past life energies. And when it comes to the career, finance, what you were working on, and the spirituality, like you are completing that, because this here is like this life, you come to understand the greater mysteries of life to some degree, okay? Because we have the two elements here. There's foresight. So you understand that there is more going on than just a physical experience, even if you don't understand what that is, okay? You definitely pick that up. And with the crone here, like I said, you become the master of these energies this lifetime because you have been working on it for lifetimes before. And, you know, it's the journey. Here's the dark, here's the light, finding your place in between and healing. Okay, so again, all these karmic energies, it's about a big balance for Libra, okay, especially in relationships. And it's kind of funny because Libra is ruled by Venus and is the occupier of the 7th house, which is all about relationships. So that's like your focus is romance and relationship. Like that's the biggest part of your journey, and healing that energy. Like you're completing these energies, but you're healing these energies, okay? And so the people that you're close to are deep down into your heart and soul, and not everybody, you're only going to feel very few to that degree, but those are your people. Again, some of you with this devil energy twice, I really feel like you're famous. And a lot of people are going to know your name and just know who you are. You have the world twice, like just across the world. So it's a great reading, Libra. I really like this. So let's pull some cards to see how you transition through these energies throughout your life. Okay, so here we have the Lovers again. So you have the Lovers times 3, but with this to me is really speaking about how Because on this side, this is challenge. On this side, it's like alchemy has been achieved and we're on perfect ground. We're balanced 100%. So some of you, this could mean ultimately you have some sort of business that you have with your lover or with a good friendship. You could go into business, okay? But ultimately, this means you master this energy. And now over here, we have the star. This is like about healing. So many of these romantic relationships you encounter, there's healing that needs to happen from past lifetime. Here we have the star times 2. And so Libra, by the end here, you are in a place of just wanting love and healing and understanding in all of your romantic connections, past and current. You don't want to play the game of the wheel up and down, up and down. Like, you just come to this place of ultimate balance and healing that you have worked hard. Oh, I love this. So this is strength. This is about the spirituality. This here is saying that, you know, what refuses to be destroyed cannot be destroyed. And, you know, the Empress and the Lion pay no attention to the devil as he rises up to threaten them. They go on about their business. Again, knowing what is refusing to be unbreakable cannot be harmed. And so, yeah, this again is that completion of just being really strong in your spirituality. And then look at this. For our relationships, we have the devil energy times 2. So for friends and family relationships, coworkers, there's this element of bondage energy, okay, where, you know, either you just feel really bound to the relationships in your life, like you owe them, or they owe you, or they just really intense, a lot going on, you know. It's just romantically, I see healing. In other relationships, I really feel like this energy is kind of up in the air as you transition out of this life. Like, there's still a lot of work to be done in this area as you transition. And again, I just feel like this is, for those of you who are really out in the limelight, this is that obsessive energy coming towards you by like fans and people who know you. You know, this is that just really obsessive energy that they're directing towards you, Libra. And so let's see how you transition out of this lifetime. And also, for those of you who are like just incredibly successful, you might really indulge your friends and family, like spoil them with your material success, okay? Also with that, you may have a lot of friends or family, you know, that struggle with addiction or, you know, things along those lines, codependent type of relationship energy. All right, so what do we have? Yeah, look at this. So this to me is, we're looking at 4 different sectors of your life energy here. And this is the energy you're leaving with. This is the Empress, and this is card 3. So I feel like this is saying exactly what I've said, where you master this, you master that, you master this romance, but it's all the other relationships and connections in your life that is still just not even like, it's this. Like, you may have some challenge here, definitely, but I feel like all your other relationships is where your biggest challenge comes in. That's where the biggest growth of your soul comes into play. Because as you transition, I feel like you've mastered these 3 sectors, but here's this 4th sector that you will pick up in your next lifetime, you know. But this is a beautiful card. This is like ending life, being very prosperous, being very successful in many ways, happiness, achieving all you set out to do, having a very fruitful, abundant, and fertile life, Libra. So that is your reading. It looks really fantastic. You guys are going to achieve so much. And some of you, like I said, you just famous The sun is shining on you. This is a very blessed life, even though you might have a lot of challenges in your relationships. It's a blessed life. Trust that. And those challenges are only growth for your soul. So, Libra, I am sending you lots of love and light and wishing you the very best. Take care.